So, my name's Sven, and I'm from Iceland. I will be your guide for today's geology. No, actually it's me. Welcome to day 8 of the Geology Challenge. Wow, so it's day 8 of the Easter Geology Challenge. Wow, day 8. Okay, so thanks very much for everyone who's contributed, and look out today for the new video from Joanna. That should be appearing straight on the Facebook page today, so watch out for that. Thank you very much, Joanna, for doing that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the specimen sets that I showed you yesterday and tell you the answers to what all the groups are. Okay, so let's have a look at specimen set 1. So here we have the first set, and I've added another one there just as another example of this sort of thing. Some of you correctly guessed that this is a lava. It's a fine-grained igneous rock cooled very slowly, very quickly when the lava erupted onto the Earth's surface, and that's why we can't really see any crystals there. It's cooled really quickly. Some of you said it was vesicular, which means there's bubbles in it, and that's absolutely right. Some of them can be seen to have little bubbles in them. That's bubbles emerging from the lava and then get trapped as the lava solidifies. So that's the word we use, vesicular, which means bubbles trapped inside them. Can you imagine walking on these though? It would be really painful, and the Hawaiians have come up with a great word to describe this kind of rock because it's painful for walking on. They call it a'a. Because imagine walking on that, you go ah, and that's literally why it's called ah. Okay, here's specimen set 2. This is coral. So these two here I collected from the Caribbean many years ago, but this is modern day coral. And this other one here, this was about to be thrown out from a school in North Wales, but I rescued it before it got thrown out. I don't know where it's from before that. It's obviously from a tropical place, but those three are modern day corals. Okay, so I've added one or two extra things in here just to show you a few more things. So these ones on this side, they're all what we call gastropods. They're snails. Okay, so these ones here are all snail shells. Gastropod means stomach foot, so that literally means they've got their stomachs in their feet. These ones here are called cephalopods, which means they've got their head and their foot in the same place. So they're related to modern day octopuses and squids. But these two are ammonites. This one is an orthoceras, something called a nautiloid. Now, the thing that all these have got in common is that they're all mollusks. So the group of animals that they belong to are all called mollusks. So this was the curveball I gave you yesterday. I don't know how genuine this is, but it does look like a spearhead. You can see my hand for size there, and there's the other side. So it looks like it's been carved, it's been made from a bit of rock. I'll ask the experts what they think about that one, because that's a question that I want to ask you actually. Could you tell me what the difference is between geology and archaeology? Okay, so put in the comments if you know the difference between geology and archaeology. Why are they different? What is different about them? Okay, but that's possibly a spearhead or arrowhead, and again found in a North Wales school that they were going to throw out. Now these two are just carved Easter eggs, carved rock eggs. This one is from agate, which is a type of quartz. This one, very beautiful blue mineral in there, it's turquoise. Okay, so they're just carved Easter eggs. I just put them in there because it's Easter. So I just thought I'd show you a couple of extra things that I've got here while we're looking at these specimens. So this one, it actually says on it, if you look very carefully, someone's written beach stone on it. So this specimen was collected from a beach and then carved and polished. So you can see on this side it looks really pretty. It's got these layers of calcite in it. There's red and white calcite, some brown calcite in there. I know it's calcite because I scratched this side of it here and it's very soft. That tells me it's calcite. I could also test it with hydrochloric acid and it would fizz. But the thing is about this one, it says it's a beach stone, and as we've seen before, we can see that animals have been burrowing into the top of it here. Okay, you can see these things here sat on the beach and have been burrowed into, but there's none along the bottom here. So this showed that this was a big pebble at one point. It was sat on the beach with this being the top and this being the bottom, and it must have sat there for quite a while without moving for these things to burrow down into it. And then finally this one here, this was given to me a year or two ago by an old teacher from Worthing College, and the reason why he gave me this is because I don't know if you can see this. This was collected from Cornwall, but this has got gold in it. This is real gold, only tiny little bits of it in there, but that's not fool's gold, that's actual real gold. So in geology we study rocks, minerals and fossils, as well as the way that the earth works in processes like plate tectonics. So the question I have for you today is, what is a rock? Okay, so we talk about rocks all the time, but would you be able to actually tell me what a rock actually is? So that's your challenge for today. It sounds like an easy question, but it's actually quite a hard question. Would you be able to write in the comments below what a rock is? Okay, so I look forward to your definitions and hopefully hear from you tomorrow. Bye!